It was meant for you to do. Most High ain't gonna never pick somebody who was not meant for the job, who not be able to do it. It was meant for you to do. It was meant for you to be the one to do it, because Most High said, no, I'm gonna give it to this one. I'm gonna let him do this. I'm gonna let her do this, son. Because you ain't gonna never be able to be that person to be able to get it off the floor, to be able to be down, to be able to go through so much traumatic pain and do it. See, people think that when you go through stuff and you feel like a lot of shit's getting you down and you feel sad and you got that negative energy about you, I think that's depression. No, depression is when you got something right to do, when you can do something right but you choose to do wrong. That's going against your left hip, your right hemisphere, and your left hemisphere is off balance with yourself. You're being off balance. So what that is doing is making you over emotional, overthink shit, and it's making your brain explode. So that means you have to deep rest. You have to go into a rest state to where you can gather your thoughts, because you know what's right. Most High put you out here to be able to discern right from wrong, but you still do wrong. That's why you're going through depression. That's why you sad right now. That's why you see that friend, he's been doing a lot of shit right now that's negative and thinking negative and not seeing outcomes in a positive way, not seeing the positive shit out of the negative shit. You see him looking depressed and sad. That's because he's going against his right hemispheric brain. That's because he's overthinking. That's because he's going through so much thoughts to do what's wrong, to do what's right, but he keeps doing what's wrong. So he's in the depressive state. He's in a deep rest. That means his mind is shutting down so it can reboot itself. So Most High knew that you know what right to do, and you choose right over that wrong, even if doing right gets you in the place where you think you might be in a wrong spot. You might think you be in the spot where you don't have the same shit as everybody else, and the shit that everybody else have is what you want. It's because that's not the place that you were supposed to be. Because think about it like that. There's a lot of shit that happened in the past that you wish never happened, wish you can go back to. That place in your past where you wish you can change. That's what shot you forward the most. That's what made you stronger. The things that you wanted to change in the past, but that just happened. It's the things that you can't control and it's out of your control. But when it happened, it made you stronger. So it's not when you want to do something so bad, but it's like, no, that's not your path. That's not where you're supposed to be at. Most High is going to make it so hard to get there. And it's going to make you fail. It's going to make you know that you need to change up your route. Just because you try something, that don't mean you don't have to see it through to the end if it's wrong. But just know that if you fail at the end of it, it's not bad to try something new. That's Most High. That's a way of Most High saying this is not your route, but at least you know what happens when you take that route. Because people not gonna see you for who you truly are, because they don't see themselves for who they truly are. They only see themselves for how far they got, or what they have, or what they do, or the materialistic things that they obtain in their life. They're not gonna see beyond the physical, beyond the material, because all they see is the physical and material. It's blinding them, it's distracting them, and it's guiding them towards the wrong path. It's guiding them towards an imbalanced hemispheric brain, to where even if they have these good things in life, they still seem to be depressed. Change your mindset. You don't have to change yourself. Change the way you look at yourself. You don't have to change yourself. Change the way you look at these things. You don't have to change it. You don't have to, since he's saying this, that means he's trying to say it's bad being rich. It's bad having these things. It's bad having these materialistic things. No, you got to change the way you see, use, feel about these materialistic things, because people think of materialistic things as, I have something that he doesn't, or I have something that's expensive, or I have something that's been real hard to obtain by a lot of people. If you look at it in that way, everything else in your life is going to be hard to attain. So that means it may be hard to attain this car, but it's going to be harder to attain love, because you think of it as something that somebody else doesn't have. So if you think of that as something that somebody else doesn't have, then love is going to be something somebody else doesn't have. And that's going to make you feel like you don't have it because everybody else don't have it. See, God chose the people around you to impact your life so you can see what I say. You can see what I tell you. You can see that he's not doing the best in his life. Even if he has these things, he doesn't feel good about himself. He doesn't have this self-confidence about himself. Even if he have this materialistic things, he still has the guilt mindset. When you get a lot of success in your life and you feel like you don't deserve it. People out there feel like that because they don't have the right mindset. They just had that. They got the strength. They had the intolerance, the endurance to be able to get through the obstacles and get these things that they wanted in life. But the mindset wasn't there. They got it physically before they got it mentally. And what Most High why Most High chose you, because he wants you to get it mentally before you get it physically. Look.